G-Shock Cebu Philippines, G-Shock Cebu, GSC. Just wanted to do a quick review here. In fact, it's been about 12 months since I first posted on my Facebook page my collection, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna do this again. I'm in the process of moving all these watches into another area, and I thought, you know what, why not take a quick video here? And as I was thinking about it and just sort of looking at the collection, I started to sort of reflect on the last 12 months, and thought as I was doing this, I would just you know, go through and just name some of the people and the places that have, you know, sort of just helped me put this together. And you know, that quite frankly, without the list of people that I'm going to name off here and many more, this wouldn't have been possible. So I'm going to start with some of the groups, guys. Anyone who knows me knows that I spend a lot of time on Facebook and in a lot of these groups, and it's definitely the best place to meet other collectors. And that's one of the beauties and the real treat about being in the collecting community, is that you get to meet people from not only all walks of life, but literally all corners of the world, and that's what makes it special. So I'll list off a few of the groups: TLTO, IGSC, that's the International G-Shock Collectors Group. In my opinion, one of the top groups here in Southeast Asia. Locally in the Philippines, there's a group called Watching 24, SU. Then there's GSSG, which is the G-Shock Singapore group. There's also another great group, and probably one of the more active groups that I've been involved with is a group out of Thailand. You guys don't know the Thai collecting community. They're by far the most avid collectors out there, and there's 4 or 5 collectors from Thailand that are, you know, definitely just, you know, amazing collectors. So my favorite group out of Thailand right now is the G-Shock Friends group. It's a really tight-knit community of collectors, and these guys meet like literally on a daily basis and go for dinner. And I had a chance to meet a lot of the guys in G-Shock Friends when I went over to Thailand for the Alex Face release. Obviously, there's also the G-Shock Collectors group, probably the biggest group in the world in terms of the size of it. Locally here, there's another group that just started up that's been great. The Magics group. Respect G is another group out there that's been that I've been, you know, in and out of since day one. And you know, these groups, guys, the admin and the people behind these groups work tirelessly, and you know, they don't get a lot of credit for what they do to, you know, keep kind of the collecting community going. So, you know, to all the admin of those groups, I tip my hat to you and just respect you tremendously. I'm gonna go through a few people here, guys, actually quite a few people that have just helped me along the way. I'm sure gonna miss some, but without these people, you know, this wouldn't have been possible, and you know, I wouldn't be in the position as a collector that I'm in today. But without a doubt, you know, one of the people who's been there from day one, who's just been a very good friend of mine, is Brian Spindler. Spinboo, you know, you're just one of the kindest souls in the game, and just a true friend and a true brother. Boney as well. Boney's out of the UK, out of London, and has been a great friend of mine, and just an amazing individual and an amazing person. Brian Garcia, I've yet to meet you. I first actually learned about Brian. I thought, who's this crazy guy that's you know, in love with Oasis? And over the year, Brian and I have become good friends, and you're just a superb human being, Brian. And I've got nothing but respect for you and love you to death. And Fly's my local crush in the G-Shock community. You're one of a kind girl. I love you to death, and just keep being you. To the Soons, Michael and Joy and Peyton, you guys know how much you mean to me. You've accepted me and my family not only with open arms as friends and now as family. I consider you family, and as collectors, and you're a truly rare family, and I love you to death for that. Pat Delaney, I actually had the chance to meet Pat a couple of days ago, and he got me in trouble for this pick because a lot of the guys thought I keep this in a big pile, and quite frankly I do. But Pat, you and your wife are just, you know, you're an amazing group of people, and I'm very blessed and honored to call you a friend. Chris Ecclestein. Chris is by far one of the, you know, the OGs of the collecting community. He's been around for since day one probably, and just a lovely man from Hawaii that, you know, hashtag Chris Combo. He's got this ability to go out and every day he wears 2 watches and he takes pictures of them and posts them up in the groups, and you know, he's just a tireless collector. I'm going to talk about some of the local collectors here in the Philippines, guys, that have been influential to me and our friends. Without a doubt, in my opinion, the top collector in the world is Yayan. She's amassed one of the most respected collections in the world, and has done it with a level of humility and honesty and integrity it's rare. And I'm happy to be able to call her a friend, and just want to give her the credit that she deserves. She's been amazing. Some of the other local guys here, you know, Mon Rubio, you've helped me with my shoe collection. You've been amazing. Clocksworth, you are a true gentleman and a scholar of the G-Shock community. Wally Lim, Wally World, you're my boy. We went golfing the other day. He's a local Cebuano who's been just amazing to me. Mark Triaza, I don't really know how to pronounce your name, but Mark, you're a true brother. Jen Zhao, you've been there since day one. You know, you've helped me out a lot over the years and over the year, and I'm just really grateful for that. Ryan Acosta, you know, Photobox, you've been just you're a star, brother. Earl, Arnell, Derek Foon, Dino Fabian, G-Shock ATBP. I can't speak highly enough of you guys. You know, Dino, you've been just a gentleman throughout everything, and ATBP, I call you the custom queen. You know, I posted up a lot of her work in the last year on my page, and you know, she's by far the #1 customizer in my opinion of G-Shocks, and has just an incredible list of customizations that she's done over the year, and you know, just a true friend and an amazing soul. Gerald Lau, you helped me out tremendously over the year as well. I appreciate that. Let me see who else here. Jimmy Bravo, you're definitely one of the original collectors here in the Philippines that deserves all the respect in the world. Gonna go over to now into I'm just gonna make sure that I didn't miss anyone here locally. So Dino Fabian, Derek Foon, G-Poi, Ash, you guys are stunners. Steve-O, you know who you are and how much you mean to me. I had the chance when I was in when I first started collecting at the beginning of towards the end of 2013, I had the chance to go and spend some time in Malaysia, in Kuala Lumpur, at the Shock the World Malaysia event, and gotta just thank BRD Concepts. You helped me out a lot. Definitely someone that needs to be mentioned here. She's also one of the top collectors in the world, and I have nothing but respect for her as Wis Wong. You've amassed again just an incredible collection, and you know, you've done it in your own way, and I've got nothing but respect for you. G-Shock Nation, you've helped me out tremendously. You know, Sta Remix, you've helped me out. Sta's from the UK as well. I'm going to go over to the Singapore group. I spent a lot of time in Singapore in the last 12 months as well. And, you know, like I said, the G-Shock Singapore group is one of the top groups. This is some of my sneakers. Mon, thank you so much for all that. The Singapore is definitely got some of the top collectors in the world in terms of the G-Shock community, and in no particular order, I want to just list off a few people that have been influential to me over the year. Without a doubt, again, one of the top collectors in the world, Kian Ming Ho. You've got an amazing collection, my friend. Kevin Nonquisitor. I don't know if I pronounced that right or not, but you know, you've been a good friend, and I was fortunate to spend some time with you. A good brother of mine and a good friend of mine, Jonathan Leung. I wish you a speedy recovery, bro. You're definitely you're in my prayers, my man, and I'm definitely grateful to call you a friend. I also want to mention Ian Chia. He's a newer collector of the game, but he's coming a long way. Chris Chak, you've helped me out a lot with the Murakami pieces, and a lot of the rarer pieces came from you. You're from Hong Kong. Going into the US guys, some of the guys in the US groups that have been just an absolute pleasure to work with. Kevin Giordano, Jeremiah, Gaiska, you're from Spain, but man, you're just, you know how much you mean to me, brother, and just how great of a friend that you've been to me, and I just have absolutely nothing but love and respect for you. Let's see, who else is there? I'll give you guys a quick look around. Danny Handsome. Danny is one of the top collectors based out of New York there, and him and Tycho Moon are close buddies that have been doing a lot. There's actually the Tycho piece right there. Gabriel Bearden, Jose 835. Mike's got one of the top channels on YouTube, and definitely if you're new to collecting and have spent any amount of time on YouTube, you would have seen one of Mike Aseo's video clips there. And you know, working behind the scenes is his wife, Eileen. She's been obviously an inspiration to Mike and his videos. Washington Nina, well, you know how much she helped me. I'll give you a little look at some of the, you might recognize a few of them pieces. Scott Burney, you just help us all, man, and I appreciate that. Mike and Kate Hughes from the UK. Mike's also got a channel on YouTube that's one of the top channels out there. Ben Rawson, you're one of the up-and-coming just star collectors that are in this game, and you know I wish you nothing but a bright future in collecting. Chris P, DJ Fitzgerald. DJ's not only a great friend of mine, he's an incredible artist and has a very bright future ahead of him, and I'm really blessed to be able to call DJ a friend. Dr. Daniel from Germany, you might recognize some of Doc's videos on YouTube. He's one of the top customizers as well, and has a really active YouTube channel. G-Shock Wizard, also from the UK, really great friend of mine, really good guy. The Leahy brothers, I've got nothing but great things to say about you guys, and I really appreciate and respect everything that you've done for me. A huge shout out and thank you to Ayako. Ayako was really instrumental in connecting a lot of the US-based collectors together. I won't say anything more than that other than to just say there's my Boy Star remix, and one of his pieces there is one of his stickers. Simon from the UK as well is one of the top collectors in the UK. He's been a good friend of mine and a little bit new to the game, but is just an up-and-coming star. Tiago, man, you know how much you mean to me, and thank you for all the help that you've given me over the years. Michael Cernakia from down under in Australia there. Mike Myers, definitely one of the old school players in this game. Taradik, you've been there since day one. You've helped a lot with my collection, and I appreciate that. I'm very grateful. Soares from the Netherlands. Anyone who's a collector of G-Shock knows Soares. He's by far the most influential collector in the game. He's been doing this longest and longer than anybody. And definitely this year he's doing another one of his 50 Gs on the Shores People Land there, so that'll be pretty cool. Check that out if you can, guys. Going over to Thailand again, just wanted to recognize some of the collectors out of Thailand. We've got Kwan Wah, we've got Don Don, we've got Ice Skip, we've got Black Diamond, Tony, represent G-Shock. You guys have been, just to even be, mentioned in the same category of collectors as you guys is an absolute blessing. You truly are the elite of the elite. So, guys, that's enough. I'm losing my voice a little bit here, and I gotta make sure I've got a little energy to do some of the reviews for later on. So I know I probably missed a few people, and I apologize for that, but I'm just internally grateful for the friendships that I've made, and for the bonds, and it's amazing that a little plastic watch can bring us all together like it does. So I wish everybody the best in 2015. I hope everyone can find the pieces that they're looking for, and I look forward to seeing the posts online and the videos on YouTube. And God bless you all, love you all, and we'll definitely talk soon.